BlackRock faces tough task turning around climate inaction reputation. BlackRock faces a tough task turning around its reputation for climate inaction as chief executive Larry Fink promises the asset manager will take a tougher line with companies over climate change. The asset manager has been slammed over the last year for its communications on climate change being out of whack with its track record of voting in favor of company management over climate action. But Fink, pictured, pledged to turn that track record around in his annual letter to clients this week. BlackRock will now require companies to provide a plan for operating within the Paris Agreement's goal to limit global warming to 2 degrees, he said. We will be increasingly disposed to vote against management when companies have not made sufficient progress, he said. BlackRock has joined Climate Action 100 Plus to engage collectively with other fund managers on climate change. It is also stepping up its disclosure on votes. It will reveal its vote promptly on high-profile issues, with an explanation of its position, and will move from annual to quarterly voting. Disclosure.Blackrock slammed by critics over greenwashing in 2019. BlackRock has faced backlash over the last year for the discrepancy between its public statements on climate change and its track record of voting in favor of management over shareholder resolutions on climate action. In September, along with Vanguard, it was accused of undermining shareholder efforts to hold oil majors and energy companies to account on climate change and choosing to shield management from accountability. At the time, an analysis of 41 resolutions viewed as climate critical revealed BlackRock had supported 5 while Vanguard had supported just 4. 16 of the proposals would have passed if the fund giants had voted in favor of them. In December, a group of nuns accused BlackRock of greenwashing and filed a shareholder resolution requesting the U.S. asset management giant to conduct a review of its voting practices. More action needed for BlackRock to shed its greenwashing reputation. BlackRock's track record on climate inaction prompted a cautious response from its critics. Helm Godfrey, head of responsible investment John Ditchfield, described it as an impressive statement of intent but said he would now be looking for evidence of practical action to align portfolios with the Paris Agreement. BlackRock have historically not supported the necessary action to reduce emissions, so there's always a concern that this is more greenwashing by one of the world's largest investors, Ditchfield said. Helm Godfrey had previously highlighted that Fink told investors in 2019 that sustainability would be a focus for the U.S. funds giant but then proceeded to vote against climate action resolutions. Cherry Action campaign manager Jean Martin also pointed to Blah. For more on this story, visit the news article link.